arrested. And when Jackie Johnson violated that responsibility to the Arbery family, she violated that for all Black people in her region. The idea that a man could be running in the middle of the day on a Sunday in broad daylight, be shot to death, and that the prosecutor for the region would instruct law enforcement not to make an arrest is particularly offensive to this family. Officers Stephanie Oliver and Stephen Lowry are listed as witnesses in the indictment, along with Waycross Judicial Circuit DA George Barnhill, after she recused herself.
What's up, Royals? I'm yours truly, King Chris. Welcome back to the conversation. This conversation takes us to Brunswick, Georgia. Brunswick former top prosecutor was indicted Thursday on misdemeanor charges, alleging she used her position to shield the two men who chased and killed Ahmaud Arbery from being charged immediately after the shooting took place. On Friday, Ahmaud's mother and family attorney said the indictment of the former Brunswick Judicial Circuit Court District Attorney Jackie Johnson on 2 criminal charges shows the justice system is doing what it should be doing. Although DA Johnson did not pull the trigger on the day that Ahmaud Arbery was murdered, she played a strong role in covering it up.
It's a charge they stand behind. The entire indictment is very, very important. The wording where they stated they didn't treat us with dignity. And that really said a lot because they didn't. Ahmaud Arbery's mother, Wanda Cooper Jones, says she's grateful former prosecutor Jackie Johnson is being held accountable for her role in her son's case. An indictment handed down Thursday accuses Johnson of showing favor and affection to Gregory McMichael, her former employee, during the investigation into Arbery's murder. It accuses Johnson of failing to treat Arbery's family fairly and with dignity. The indictment also says Johnson hindered Glynn County officers of their duties by directing that Travis McMichael should not be the case. Barnhill said he didn't see any grounds for arrest of any individuals involved in Arbery's death. In February, Arbery's mother told News4Jax she pushed for Barnhill to be removed from the case after learning his son worked on Johnson's staff. Shortly after, Barnhill recused himself from the case as well.
Everybody that had their hand on his death need to be brought to justice.
Attorneys expect Barnhill to eventually be indicted as well.
As I told you, all these white people are always on code with one another. They will do whatever they can to protect their own. So hopefully the charges will stick for Jackie Johnson, and she will find herself in jail behind bars and never able to practice law again. And as the attorney said, she does a injustice to Black people, also an injustice to the entire justice system, and to the entire justice system. And I think that they need to look farther and farther into her cases and see if she prosecuted any Black people just because of their race. Did she hype the charges up just because of their race? Investigate her. She never should practice law ever again. And her co-partner in this as well, he should never practice law again neither. They both need to spend time behind bars. I'm not saying forever, even if it's just 6 months, even if it's just a day, even if it's just a year. But the biggest thing is that they should never be able to be a lawyer again. Their license needs to go to the board and they need to take them. They should never be able to practice law again because obviously they're incompetent to their job. They're incompetent to understanding the law and practicing the law. As I told you before, the American justice system is one of the most best justice systems. It is one of the fairest justice systems if the law is applied the way that it's supposed to be. We have the best justice system. If it is applied the way that it's supposed to be, and if it's applied for equal justice, not biased justice, not justice that's based on your race. We always get the end of the stick where we get treated and we get misjustice. Hopefully, that these monsters that lynched him will be fully prosecuted and that they will spend the rest of their lives behind bars where they should be. They're a menace and they're a danger to society. These lawyers, prosecutors will never be able to practice law again. And their cases that they handled will be looked into so that we can get real and true justice. My Black and brown skinned people, stay up, never down. Until we meet again, may God bless.